Alrighty then. Hello everyone. Damn, we have a lot of stuff.
Can we turn it down?
I believe so.
I think you just did.
Well, that was me turning down the volume.
Oh. That's really nice.
Let me make sure that the static issue before.
Oh, is the volume still off?
No, the volume was off.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I'm turning the volume off on the tablet
Okay.
so that it wouldn't interfere.
Please excuse us while we deal with some technical difficulties.
Because, of course. I'm just curious as to why the heck there's some. Motherfucker. Alright.
Any luck?
I think so.
Good.
Alright, let's test this, 1, 2, 3.
Testing, testing. continuing to test.
Only because I have like a 20-second delay.
Right.
But yeah, we're good.
Okay. What was it?
It was pretty much that I had one of the other things on the mixing board up on the volume,
Sure.
which had no input.
Ah, yeah.
So it was just giving me static from a lot of game. Alright, cool. We should be good at this point.
You're good? Alright, reset. Take 2.
Alright.
Well, yes, hello and welcome everyone to another Dragon's Demise weekly stream, weekly Wednesdays. We'll come up with a pithy name for it eventually.
Yeah, at some point in time.
This week, as you can see, it's just Jacob and I.
Yep.
We were going to maybe have a few more players, but sadly not everyone could get to table. But that's okay, because this week we're not playing Zombicide. We're playing a game called First Martians. First Martians is essentially Robinson Crusoe meets The Martian. You are some astronauts who are attempting to colonize Mars, and you're faced with a series of challenges involving, your various habitats breaking down, having to gather samples while also managing, your oxygen, your power levels, those sorts of things. And it's supposed to be pretty punishingly difficult, very similar to Robinson Crusoe. And in this particular instance, we're going to be taking on the first mission of the first campaign. So in addition to the standalone missions that are very similar to the Robinson Crusoe missions, this game actually does come with 2 separate booklets, each of which is a campaign that's intended to be played out over time and sort of consistently. The first one is very similar to Voyage of the Beagle, in that you gather things, your resources are tracked and saved from mission to mission. The second one is more similar to something like Seafall or Pandemic Legacy, in that it is a legacy game. It is intended to have pieces be added, torn up, written on, all those sorts of things. This is my first game. It's Jacob's third game, so
Yep.
We're not really wanting to get into that legacy stuff yet.
Yeah.
But we did want to take a look at the campaign, see what sort of the integrated storytelling was like, and we hope you all enjoy.
Yeah, so we're starting off. We have a mission right now where we're getting extra supplies. And we were told certain coordinates, but afterwards, everything's already been sent, but we're like, no, those coordinates are not going to be good for us. We should change them. But our antenna decided to take that moment in time to stop working, of course.
Womp womp.
So now we are trying to get that back up and online. So we have to go over here to point 3 and build an antenna there, as well as gathering the seeds that we have left over here that would pretty much allow us to grow plants and the like.
Exactly. These 2 nodes are the remnants of a previous shipment. Our mission is still very young. We actually haven't gotten both of our greeneries set up. The objective in this case being get a number of greeneries in play equal to the number of players. We've got 1. We need 1 more.
Yep.
And without further ado, let's get into it. You can see possibly right here that this game is app assisted. So instead of having events take place in the form of cards, you are going to have an app that just tells you, hey, this is what happens this time. This is, what happens when you draw this card or complete this objective, those sorts of things. So I'm actually very excited about the potential of that. I think it's going to be exciting to see, what comes up. So here we go. Brief synopsis. Jacob already covered that. Confirm. All right. Sol 0 out of 7. Confirm. Advanced malfunction. Advanced
The red, the one highlighted in red.
Yep. So the living block advances 1.
Cool. Go ahead and press the living block.
Ooh. New task. Samantha Erickson, the medic, gains 3 morale. I think no, gains 3 stress.
Or
Stress is the square with the little.
Yes.
Beep.
And you also didn't read the actual thing that happened.
There wasn't an actual thing that happened.
There was like a little bit of a blurb that would be like her saying something. You can't go back to it, but
You can
oh,
actually.
you can.
New task. Samantha Erickson. Stardate 9 October 2029. Log entry. So today, a new huge task begins. ...
Yeah.
She's very cryptic, Samantha Erickson.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we gain 3 stress, which... okay, so now we're into the morale phase.
Yes.
So...
I'm
we
gonna
never
say
did
you're
determine-
you're probably gonna be the first player.
Okay.
You have the first player token.
So we're currently at 0, so I don't gain or lose morale.
Mhm.
Confirming that. Production phase.
All right. So for the production phase, first off, we start with 8 oxygen. That is exactly how many oxygen needing buildings that we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that means that we are good. We're full on oxygen. We don't have to shut anything down. Energy, we start with 10 and also have 10 energy needing buildings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're good on that as well. After that, we have the farm, and we only have 1 food. So what happens is that if you can't eat food, you eat 1 from your supply.
Okay, that makes sense.
So we will go down by 1 of those. And then stress. So there are 2 of us, we increase stress by 2. And last thing is the working block red things. So we don't have any of those in working block, so we should be fine for now. Those are like the malfunctions over here with the gears.
Sure.
If they were red, things would happen.
Quick question about
Yes.
food.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 1 food
Yes.
here. Do we have to remove that cube?
No, it produces food
Nice.
every round.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah,
So
but
once we get
it
to
takes
2
6 rounds to plant to get a seed to grow.
Sure. So
Yeah.
you sort of have to plan ahead. But
Yeah.
for now,
Mm-hmm.
we're in good shape.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. That's good to know.
There's no way for us to gather food on Mars, unfortunately.
Right. I mean, Mars is a relatively inhospitable place.
Yep.
Okay, so mission log. Time goes by as an action. Spend 1 action pawn.
Yep.
Gain 1 morale and prevent future consequences.
So that is the event that started off the game.
Okay.
So that's like the event that said, oh, we have a large task ahead.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense. All right, so now we get to decide what to do with our actions. Well, I think definitely 1 person does that.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
I think it should probably be you,
Yeah.
since you're going to be first player next, and if we somehow lose morale, you'll need the morale to give, so
That's
you don't
what I'm
take a
thinking.
wound.
So that will go current
There.
objective.
Okay. Other than that,
I'm thinking, so I think we should explore something.
we should.
Do we want to explore, get the seed, or go over there?
Here's sort of my thinking. Why not do both?
We could. Yeah. We could.
I mean,
both
because
rovers.
we have both rovers.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 of my pawns, 1 of your pawns, and the
Explore.
Martian drone.
Like, we could do this. We could have this, go here.
Yeah.
And then, I believe that that's legal. And then you could have 2 of your pawns, and either 1 or 2 of your pawns, and the other rover do this one over here.
Okay, I like that. Let's do... Oh wait, doesn't this have to be accompanied by...
I think that one specifically does not. I would check the rules though.
I do want to check the rules really quick. The thing in question is an AOM. Essentially, it is an extra pawn
Yep.
that we are allowed to use in games with fewer than 4 players that just allow us to get extra opportunities to do things. It's sort of a balance issue. But the analogous type of card in Robinson Crusoe requires that it assist a player's pawn. So in this particular case, we've got a rover and what I'm calling the bonus pawn on a space without any actual player's pawns. We're going to try to see if that's legal. And it is. They can be used to assist other pawns or to take an action on their own.
Yep.
So that's really good.
Yeah. Frees us up to do more.
It
different
does.
things.
It definitely does. Okay. So then that's great.
Mm-hmm.
What can we... Is there anything we can build or repair yet?
We can build a greenhouse.
Yeah. What does that take?
That takes 1 build action.
Oh,
I
yeah, it
understand.
takes a build action and an O2. So, yeah, that sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah. I think
So,
that'll be a good idea.
I think...
The other thing that we should probably do is over here, the living block, or the control center, because we're 1 away from that one.
Right.
So I'm going to go there and manage at least 1 of those.
Okay. And then I will go here and just roll the exploration die
Mm-hmm.
to explore that.
Works for me.
Okay. So if I'm understanding this correctly, I click on this to
Yes.
represent that we've done that. Okay.
Click on that.
Cool. Time goes by, you did the thing, so it's done, and you gain a morale.
Yay, morale.
Next is the oxygenators. We don't have any action. Or no, sorry.
Next, we go like this. So this is the
Okay.
next action.
So that's the next action.
So the next action is going to be managing this. So I'm going to go down by 1.
Okay.
That back.
Next action is the explorations.
Yes.
Would we like to resolve the
Yeah, let's explore the
one
automatic
first?
one first.
Okay.
So let's take this back. Put this guy here.
So we take this, we flip it over, and we get the chasm.
Okay. I'm glad that we did that first.
Yeah. Okay, so...
That gets a sample.
And a POI.
Go ahead and reveal that.
Oh, it's revealed. Okay.
It is revealed and immediately goes into here.
Okay. Remains of a lander. We automatically get a gear.
Yeah, so we can leave that in here
Oh.
for the moment, and then when we want to use it, we use it.
Okay.
It's just like those tokens that we get
Sure.
in Robinson.
That makes sense. Okay.
Your turn.
So then I'm going to explore. I have to roll the green exploration dice because I'm using 2 pawns when I need to be using 3.
3 to automatically succeed. Yes.
Alright, here we go. Okay, I succeed and I don't take a wound and I don't have an adventure.
Cool.
So that's optimal roll right there.
Yeah.
So we flip over the next one and we get the volcano.
Oh.
Good Christ. So it does get 2 samples.
Yes.
And so I'm given to understand that these effects, the effects in blue,
Happen immediately. I
are
understand.
applied when you attempt to move through them.
Oh, is it?
I think. This
Double
is
check that.
a good thing. So... Okay, yeah. The cost of movement and its additional requirement depend on the chosen route. An ROI tile / space may require, for example, taking a wound or using an additional pawn. You must resolve the effects of all the tiles / spaces along the way, including the one you end your movement at, and also the one you start your movement from, unless it's the hub. So that definitely means that you have to apply the effects if you move through them.
Mm-hmm.
Now the question is, does it happen immediately?
Yep.
Okay. Draw a random ROI, place it face up. It may provide threats, difficult terrain. Place as many samples as there are square icons if there's a POI. The ROI's terrain effect, if any, does not affect you when that ROI is explored and the tile is placed, but it will apply in all future rounds.
Okay. Cool.
Good to know.
Yes.
So, that was a successful exploration there. The final action is to build.
Yep.
And so we're going to perform the special context fancy action related to this particular mission, which is to build a greenhouse. So with our build action and spending 1 oxygen token, we build a second greenhouse, which is fine for now. We don't have any seeds to plant in it yet, but that'll be helpful.
Yep.
Okay, so next round, I think.
Yeah, that's the round.
Oh wait, well,
Malfunction.
but first. Oh no, this is malfunction phase. Okay.
So you roll dice equal to the number of reds.
Okay.
So you note 1 yellow die.
Yep, yellow. And then also if there's any dice on here, correct?
Yes.
Are there?
Not currently.
It says yellow.
Oh, wait. Yeah, yellow 1 die. Oh, yellow die. Yeah. But
Okay.
we're already rolling the yellow, which is actually.
So
Yeah,
you can't
that's how
roll a
you-
die twice?
No.
Okay.
That would be brutal.
3. Oh, shit.
Alright.
Okay, well, so this goes 1, 2, and it would go to 6, but it can't. So it goes back to 0. And the living block trips over to red. And we resolve a working block malfunction.
Alright. Battery drain. Battery charged 100%. Estimated runtime 21 minutes. The working bay has now a broken energy component.
Okay.
So that means whenever we use the working bay, we have to pay an extra energy from our reserve.
Well, that sucks.
Yep. Like that. Alright. And then,
Are there any other...
Any other reds that we need to resolve?
I
No.
don't think so. What about this? Is this during cleanup phase?
for what?
It moves.
I think so. I don't know exactly.
Okay, well, let's find out.
Yeah.
It is during the cleanup phase.
Okay.
Discard the tokens from the exclamation point space and move the topmost token, if any, from the arrow space to the exclamation space.
Oh, so you do discard them after every round. So these only stay in for one round?
Right. And also, only the ones on the exclamation space are in effect.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
where previously we didn't have a penalty to gather, now we do.
Yep.
Which is a shame because we've got these samples, but we can just wait it out.
Not only samples, but also seeds.
Uh,
The number 2 is a seed.
well, yes. Okay, so that was the entire action. So
Yep.
you get first player token. We moved that as prompted. Let me just look at this here. Move everything from the pending area to the active area. We don't have anything pending. Move the white marker back to the top of the round order. Discard black markers from used skills. We don't have any skills yet. Move the white marker to the next soul counter.
Yep.
Pass the first player token. Okay, so here we go.
Alright.
So 1 out of 7. Advanced malfunction, system block. So that's not the worst thing ever. We got some
Yeah.
buffer there. Log entry. Samantha Erickson, 10 October 2029. It appears that something is jamming our signal. MCAI doesn't know we can't hear them. They must be petrified. We need to reassure them somehow. Okay, so during the event phase, -1 to the morale. So it was a good thing we got you that
Thank goodness
morale.
I got that morale.
Okay, so now the morale phase. Discard that morale. And production phase.
Alright, so we still have enough oxygen, we still have enough power, so we're good on that. Food goes down by
Goes
one
down
more.
to 1.
And stress goes up by 2.
Yep. Okay. Okay, marks on the sand is the mission event. 2 actions. Each astronaut gains 1 morale. Prevent future consequences.
Okay, that's not bad.
It is definitely not bad.
Is that one of those that we can use one of our unmanned things for?
It is generic, yeah.
Cool.
So, let's see. What are the things that we need to do? We don't want to be gathering this round because
Takes an extra action.
it takes an extra action. Build actions are important because that's how we lay cable.
Yes.
So I think one of the things that we should definitely do is repair this
I think
because
that
we
would
have
be the
electrical
case.
components to spare. So I'm leaning towards this.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay, and I'm going to take one of these from here to denote that it's an extra payment.
Yep.
So, final action, do we want to explore here?
So you could, so if you
If you were willing to spend extra pawns, you could get there by going around. And not have to lose a morale.
Not have to lose a morale.
Oh, wait.
So-
This doesn't take effect immediately. So we didn't lose morale. So you didn't have to...
No, we lost morale from the event.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, we lost morale from the event, not from that.
Yep, you're totally right.
So, let's see. So that would be, I would need,
1, 2, 3, 5 total pawns. We've got 2 and 3 from rovers.
can you use both of them in one?
I think so. Oh no, you cannot combine both rovers.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
What if
Which I suppose
we,
makes sense.
so that's a guaranteed there. If I do this, go here with Froggy, and then go here to increase morale, that gives us a net 0 of morale, and that will bring us back up to 0.
No, +1.
A net +1, yes. Back up to 0 at that point.
No, if we each do it.
It'll go down 1 and then back up to 0. Because I lose 1
Oh.
through there.
I thought you were talking about doing this and just
I
rolling
wouldn't
the
be.
dice.
See, this would be 4.
So you could take a guaranteed success by traveling straight through here and lose a morale.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could roll the dice and get there without any negative consequences.
I could do that. Actually, I think that I'll do that, and then we can get up to +1.
Oh, but we need to do
wait,
the
shit.
marks on the sand.
Well, then I'll do that, and then we both go there, so that we both get a morale when we finish that.
Morale when we finish. Oh,
This.
yeah, you're totally right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Cool.
Are we happy with this?
I think so. All right.
Okay.
So first
So-
things.
Boop. Each astronaut gains 1 morale. Prevents future consequences.
Mm-hmm.
Done. Okay. Next is
Explore.
explore. So roll thus dice.
Mother.
Wow. Okay. So you fail and
Yes.
take a wound
Yes.
and go on an adventure. So
Do gain
green
2 morale.
adventure for the medic.
All right.
A long way home. Log entry. Finally, there was the hub after so many long hours. I hope the rest of the guys aren't too worried. +1 stress. That's hardly the worst thing that could have happened.
It's gonna come back to bite us at some point.
It's probably going to come back to bite us at some point.
Yeah.
But,
But yes.
for now, not the end of the world.
All right.
Uh,
Now you're
and
building.
then, so this is spent, goes back to the supply.
We spend 1 energy in order to use the build action.
Yes. And then we repair, removing that red cube and replacing it with a green cube.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. This
Froggy
comes
goes back. All right.
Okay, so next round, malfunction dice,
A yellow and orange.
yellow and orange. What does it say? Yellow?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of them underneath say yellow. So.
Oh, okay. So as long as yellow stays red, we don't have to
What it does is it just when that turns, it says yellow die. That means that you turn this into red.
Oh, okay.
So just note that.
1, clutch, and 2,
Okay.
perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
I mean, we prefer if it were 1, but
You know, we always prefer that.
beggars can't be choosers.
Exactly.
Cleanup phase. So this falls off.
Alrighty.
We don't have any pending resources.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any red stuff to resolve.
Yep.
Okay, so
Cool.
first player rotates back to me.
Mm-hmm.
Confirm. Advanced malfunction in the system block.
Okay.
William Hoggins, the engineer / mechanic, 11 October 2029. Log entry. We've been getting some alerted messages. Our loved ones back on Earth are distressed by the news of a bad connection. To think about them worrying so much. Hard thing to focus on the job.
Mm-hmm.
+1 stress. Put this token on the... can I get a question mark token, please?
Mm-hmm.
On the exclamation point of each facility in the working block. Jesus Christ! So any action that we perform will be mandatory adventure.
Damn.
Now, question.
Mm.
If we perform for example, build action that is contextual, do we still go on an adventure?
It's still a build action,
Okay. Good to know.
from what I understand.
Okay. So confirm that. The first player discards 1 morale. I'll just keep a stockpile over here. Confirm. Okay, energy, oxygen, all that stuff, still in good shape.
Still in good shape. Move
Okay.
down 1 food.
Yep. Confirm. Okay, so get yourselves together. 2 actions. Each astronaut gains 1 morale, prevents future consequences.
Okay. So now we have to really start thinking. So we are on
Soul 2
Soul
out of
2
7. If we don't finish by Soul 5, if we don't build the antenna by Soul 5, we're going to run into complications with the drop zone.
Yes.
They're not going to drop it in the place that we need them to drop. So, I think it's extremely important for us to both explore out to the 3 and start building some stuff.
Yep.
So, I'm going to go ahead and take the build action
Mm-hmm.
here to lay cable, which requires that I spend a gear.
Yes. So that is still currently at a -1 pawn, I think.
Right, but because I'm the builder, I get to reroll any brown die.
Why don't you just use Scorpio?
That's a good point. That's even better.
Yep. Alright.
Alright. Explore space 2, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that again. Alright, so that is again a die roll for me.
Yep.
Depends on what else we want to do. So living block is about to give us a malfunction, which would then give us a system block die
Die, that's true. Which would
every
suck.
round. So let's take care of that, I think. I would rather take a risk on that and take care of that than have to keep dealing with that.
Okay. If I raise morale, then we net 0.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that
I
would
think
be
that's
good.
probably pretty
I think
good.
it's either doing this or raising morale would be the thing to do.
Yeah. This
Because the
whole,
only time we're safe for this one is if we roll a
this
1.
whole morale bleed thing is really not working for me. So
Okay.
I'm gonna try to contain that.
Alright.
Alright. So this is the first round where we don't get the event mission or
Yep.
the event action. So we raise the morale. We repair
One of those.
the living block. And then you explore,
Yes.
which requires dice, and then does the mandatory adventure happen first?
No, I think that all happens. Meaning that I'm definitely going on an adventure no matter what the die comes. Fucking hey.
Wow.
I get 2 more of these,
Yeah.
and I still go on an adventure.
Yep. Log entry. The darkness on the horizon is growing. ... No effect.
Oh no.
Oh,
I
yes.
don't like things that
Yeah,
have no effect.
That sounds like a dust storm.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to take the special build action to lay cable. It succeeds because I have
You have Scorpio.
Scorpio, as well as the autonomous logistics vehicle, which is literally just a forklift, but I guess with a brain,
Yeah.
it escapes me. But that does mean that we can remove this, and we are one step closer to completing our primary objective.
Yep.
And then I go on an adventure. William Hoggins. Do-it-yourselfer. Okay, decide.
Yep.
Discard this adventure, click no, or choose one working part anywhere in the hub and change its green status marker to red. That part is now broken. Gain 2 such spare parts, put them in the available area of the cargo bay. -1 malfunction on the corresponding malfunction track. So basically, I can set any subsystem to red to gain double the effectiveness of doing so normally, and also reducing the malfunction track in that block.
Honestly, that might be worth it. That would be that would be another action for us to go and repair it, but we would be able to use. We would net gain 1 thing. We would net gain 1 spare part.
True, but then again, actions are probably our most valuable resource at this point.
Not if these spare parts go over the entire campaign.
True, that's also true.
Because spare parts are you can't find them for the most part.
Okay.
You can only either cannibalize other things.
All right.
Things are gonna break.
Well, then I'm going to say yes,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm thinking something in the living bay.
Yeah.
Or living block, rather.
I'm thinking
We've still got plenty of oxygen, so I think it should be the oxygen somewhere. Maybe the med lab?
I would do living bay oxygen.
Living bay oxygen?
Or here.
Oh, the crew quarters oxygen.
Crew quarters oxygen. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So, yes. Who was stupid enough to tamper with this? Roll 1 chosen malfunction die and resolve its effects.
Okay. We do that.
And then we gain
This.
202. Okay. Chosen malfunction die. I'm thinking working block.
Wait, is it the one that you just took out of?
Roll 1 chosen malfunction die.
Okay. Then yeah, working block.
Just 1.
Cool. Awesome.
Confirm. Okay. So that's all our actions for the round.
Mm-hmm.
Next round. Malfunction phase. Okay, so we've got 1 red or 1 yellow and 1 orange.
Yep.
As well as
Nope, that does nothing.
that does nothing. No, that's
It's
right.
only
that's
if it
in
has
the-
this symbol next to it.
Okay. Here we go. 1 and 3.
Damn it.
Wow. Yep.
Of course that
I've
happens.
rolled so many 3s. 3s are only 1/6 of all the faces, and I've rolled it like 3 or 4 times.
Alright, so the living block. Med lab. Adjusting air compressor. Okay.
Well, we netted 0 because the oxygen in the med lab is now broken.
Okay.
So there's that. Malfunction phase is over.
Yep.
These guys all leave?
Yep. So during the cleanup phase, those all fall off. You become first player.
Right.
And we also do need to reduce that because I took an action on that space.
Oh, is whenever you take an action on there?
Yep. Yeah, whenever you travel through it or perform any action on that space.
Alright.
Okay, so it's all 3 out of 7. Emails. William Hoggins log entry continued. With no motivation, they're basically useless on a mission like this one. Plus X. Oh, plus X stress, where X is the number of astronauts with no morale. So that's me. I'm bitching about myself. At this point, I have very low self-esteem, I
Yep.
suppose. So I confirm that. And then the end of the storm comes. Adventure resolves.
Okay.
Roll the orange malfunction die. Just 1.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh shit, this turns red.
It does, yeah. Hey! Advance the working block malfunction by 1.
Oh, fun. Alright. What do we got?
Obstacle, Garage Hall. Last satellite signal received 4 hours ago. -1 morale.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Glad I have morale to spare.
Alright, event phase. Log entry. Samantha Erickson. MCEI has just informed us about what they... Oh, can we move that up?
Yes.
What they think might be seismic activity. They have a suspicious looking footage and want us to investigate. Looks like we'll be heading out soon. Place the, like, broken parts thing on the aerospace of the garage hall.
Broken parts. Oh, this one.
Yeah. Okay, so you now discard 2 morale.
Yep.
And then we produce, which is the same as always.
Mm-hmm.
Confirm. Okay. We need to gather seeds.
Yes.
We need to gather both of these seeds. Ugh. Ugh.
Both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to gather both of them.
And what exactly does this do next round?
Next round, that. Whenever you use a rover, roll the green wound die at the end of the action phase. If you rolled a wound, that rover is damaged. Add 1 blocked token to the X space of that rover. You must take the build action on that rover to repair it.
So next round we don't want to do rover.
So we should do it rovering now.
Yes. So what else are we wanting to do this round?
Have we been advancing stress?
Oh, fuck. Forgot this time.
I think, ideally, we would like to explore here
Mm-hmm.
and either build here or explore here.
You can't, I don't think, explore and build on the same tile.
Even though they happen... Okay.
From what I
Okay.
understand.
Well, then I think we should double explore again.
Okay.
That's my vote.
I think that that's a good idea.
Do we want to repair either of these?
Well, let's just see what actions we have remaining. So, because of the fact that...
Oh, sorry. There is also a thing in the mission log.
Yeah.
As one action, gain a morale prevents future consequences.
Oh, you need fucking morale.
I do. It's called Prepare the Rover. So I'm going to do that because also I think that would lead to one of the rovers breaking down.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to do that.
Okay.
Which will give me 1 morale and I'll only be taking 1 damage.
Yeah. I'm going to take Froggy over here.
Okay.
2, but I'm going to go through this because we're at minimum morale.
There you go. There you go.
We can't go any lower. So that's, I'm going to do that. And then...
Explore.
Yeah.
So it's going to be this plus that. So
That's 2.
with 1 extra token, we guarantee success.
Let's do that, and then...
And then the builder can do something on his own.
Do we have any upgrade cards that we want to use? Do they do anything that would be useful for us?
Tech room, you may reroll the brown success die once per action.
Oh wait. This can do this.
Yeah, but it can't gain morale.
The player who uses it gains the effect of it. I'm
Oh.
pretty sure.
Really?
That's what I understand because they specifically say that the player who uses that token takes the card.
And resolves the results. It just says, if necessary, the operator rolls the dice for their AOM and resolves the results. Doesn't say...
I mean, like, if you have to go on an adventure for your AOM.
Yeah. That doesn't really make a lot of sense either.
That's my thought. I'm not 100% sure, but...
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it makes sense.
And then you'd be able to use your guys.
Yeah, because I mean, it's still, if I'm operating the thing, then it's still me doing that. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We'll go there. And then I'll rest so that I can gain another morale and not take any wounds.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. So, starting We do
Start
that.
start with your this, yeah.
Okay. Alright. Word of warning. Just got the thing. I gain a morale. Prevent future consequences. Okay.
Mhm.
And then I gain another morale. And then we get 2 guaranteed explorations.
Yep.
Contact ring 2.
All right. So I found the canyon.
I found the geysers. That's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
Nothing bad there at all. And I need 3 samples, please.
So let's take one of those and 3 of these. Cool.
And then I also need one of these. I got the X. What do we got?
Lander chute. -3 malfunction on the system block malfunction track.
Hell yes. What
And-
excellent timing.
Oh, we're gonna use it immediately then.
Yeah, of course we are.
Yeah, makes sense. Mm-hmm. That is pretty damn good timing.
Right.
Alrighty.
Okay, so that's that.
Okay, that's all of the actions.
Next round. Now function dice. We've got all 3 this
All three.
time. There we go. 2, 2, 1.
One is on which one? This one?
System. Okay. So then nothing happens there.
Mm-hmm.
This advances. I get the first player token back.
Do.
Oh. This. No, we didn't actually take the build
We
action.
didn't build. We move up to 4.
Yep. Move up to 4. Okay. Confirm. Living block. Advances malfunction by 1. Log entry. Okay, now we really need them to know the drop coordinates. Time is running out. We're starting to get a little panicky about this whole situation. This round, astronauts cannot use their morale in the action phase. That's
Okay.
fine, because I'm about to have no morale.
Yep.
Fucking fuck. Firm. Alright. Energy. Same thing that always happens, Pinky Boy. Okay. As a single action, gain 1 morale, prevent future consequences.
Okay.
Okay. Also, there we go. That we've done. Okay. Oh, also, these are yellow. Does that mean they're optional?
That's what I was like just looking. I'm not sure.
Because it doesn't say explicitly that they are optional. Well, either way,
We'll see.
we'll be trying to
So
pull
the app will tell us if we do all those 3 things and then we're done.
Right.
The app will tell us that we are done.
Okay. Production, we did all the production stuff, so actions, okay. I mean, I think it's...
stress.
Yes, thank you. So I think it's a relatively simple thing to avoid consequences once again. Right.
So what are we planning to do?
I think we should build and gather one of these.
Okay.
That would be my vote.
So the one thing that I'm thinking is if we want to get this done by the 5th one,
Yeah.
we literally have to explore this right now.
Good point.
Like there is no other way.
Okay. Alright, well, who's going exploring?
So if I take Froggy, that's 1, 2, and then 3 just to get out there.
Yep.
And then I can do this and make sure that we explore it.
Yep. And I can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can do that to guarantee success at the laying cable.
Okay, let's just hope that none of our rovers break.
Only you have a chance of breaking.
Only me? Why only me?
Because you're the only one exploring. I'm building.
Okay.
Right? I mean, because that's on the explore space.
True.
So even though we're taking the rover.
I think that you're right, yeah. Yep, you're right.
Okay.
So I'm first.
Yeah, you're first up.
So I explore that.
Yep.
See what happens. Found a plateau. Literally nothing.
Ballin'. Okay. And then I build. I expend some spare parts.
Oh yeah, I have to roll for Froggy. See if we have Froggy anymore.
You do, yes.
Of course we don't. Because of course I have those broken.
Okay.
This is the one.
Yep. But that's fine. We don't actually have all that much more exploration. We don't have any more exploration to do.
Honestly, yeah.
So that's totally fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and put in the app that we completed that part.
Yep.
Cool.
Got it. Next round. Function dice.
Well, wait.
Is there any way to switch those back to green?
Nope. Once they're red, they are red.
That's atrocious. Oh, the living block's gonna malfunction.
Yep.
Please be a 3. Hey, it's a 3. Unfortunately, other shit is also a 3. However, nothing malfunctions except the living block.
And this one is also 3. So, living block malfunction. Let's see what happens. Crew quarters, obstacle. Never again will I. Oh. Actually, this doesn't matter at all. You are still first player. First player discards all their morale. You have none. There we
Thank
go.
God it wasn't a number.
Thank God it wasn't me.
Yeah.
Because then I would have gotten hurt. Alright. That's malfunction. Clean up. This is moved off.
There you go.
I get first player.
Alright. So 5 out of 7 living block goes up to 1.
Okay. So
Anything else that we missed?
Nope.
Nope,
go
nothing
ahead
yet.
and press.
Alright. No, you need to try harder. We had a little fight at breakfast. People were yelling at each other, saying that they don't do enough. If stress is at 12 or more, resolve the consequences of a fight. Then reset the track to 0.
Okay. We both lose a health.
Yeah.
And morale goes down, but we're already
Whoop
at
de
bottom.
fucking do!
We already have no morale.
Okay, so now you discard 2 morale. Production, Rouge.
Yep. Boom.
Okay.
1, 2.
Confirm. Alright. So we still have Take a Breath. The new one, Reconciliation, requires 2 actions. Each astronaut gains 1 morale and prevents future consequences. So, we have to build.
Yes.
So, we definitely have this that can build.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely have this that can build. So now we need 3 to guarantee success. So, here's my 2.
So, one more.
Yep. Okay.
And then I've got...
2.
This guy can do something here.
Yeah. If he's alone, you can gain a morale and prevent future consequences from the previous round. So that would be here. Or, if you want to go with him, then each of us can gain a morale and we prevent future consequences from this turn's action.
I think that that's probably better because you need at least 1 morale so you don't get hurt.
I do.
And I can't use morale this round, right? Or no, that was last round.
That was last round.
So I'm actually also going to... Oh, I don't have that skill. Fuck. Ah.
Womp.
Whoops. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll do that.
Okay.
So you don't gain a condition.
I appreciate you.
Boom.
Boom.
Alright.
Okay. And then we build. So, we have to spend an electricity and a circuit to do that.
Mm-hmm. You spent your stuff for last time, right?
I did, yeah. It was just 1 gear.
Yep.
Alright, so then that goes here, these go here, that goes back to you, and boom. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, next round. Oh, and this comes off.
Yep.
And then next round, right?
Yeah, that's all we got.
Okay. Malfunction base. We're gonna have 2 malfunctions.
Yep.
Yes, yes. Just one. Alright. Clearing the air. -2 oxygen.
Alright. Obstacle. Oxygenator. Low pressure in the oxygen containers detected. Negative oxygen for the number of astronauts, so another -2 oxygen.
Alright.
So we just leaked oxygen like crazy.
We did. We did. It's a bad day for oxygen.
Yep. Alrighty. Now that we have resolved that,
Now that
what
we've
is
resolved
next?
that. Alright. Here we go. So confirm. Mandatory mission objective completed. Do you want to now proceed to the next mission? So apparently those others were in fact optional.
Yeah. I would say I don't want to proceed to the next mission.
You want to accomplish the optionals?
I think that we are in a spot where we have both of those explored currently,
Yeah.
and getting that and putting the seed down will probably prevent us from getting shit happening next time.
I definitely agree.
So
Alright,
let's
so cancel. Alright, soul 6 out of 7.
boom.
Oh, and I'm first player.
Yes, you are.
Confirm. Malfunction in the working block.
Mm-hmm.
Temperature problems begin. It was stifling hot when we woke up. The thermostat must have worked at full blast all night. Did no good to the plants. -3 energy and resolve the effects of wilting.
Oh no.
It's not bad because we don't have any plants growing.
Yes, we do. We have one.
No, that one's already living.
That's wilting happens to living plants too.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh, here we go. This can be deadly, so to counter this effect in the... oh, no, that's only in the production phase.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
Alright, well,
happened.
that's fine. Okay, I discard 1 morale and lose 1 health.
Mm-hmm.
Production, we're still at full production, so...
So full.
But now we go down 2 food.
Oh, actually the plant goes up.
No, it's resolve the effects of wilting. Nothing.
I know, but then production, during the production phase, if you have seed growing, that's when the seed grows.
No growth will occur this round.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
Because wilting is not in itself
Although,
no growth.
Actually, hang on. So now this is the production phase.
Mm-hmm.
So we could spend... oh no, we have to spend whatever our farm lacks.
Yeah.
But our farm doesn't actually lack
Lack anything.
anything.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Alright, well, fuck it.
Yep.
Maintaining the farm. 1 action, gain a morale, prevent future consequences. Very important.
Yes, we should do that.
So I will do that.
Let's use this guy to do that because we're not exploring anymore.
Right. Good call. Can I get the card? Just so I can get the morale. Wait. Oh, no, it doesn't matter because it's the last round. Or you're going to be first player.
0-7.
Wait. Oh, no, yeah, because we started at 0, not at 1. Yeah, okay, so yeah, you can do it.
Alright,
Just top yourself off.
cool.
Gathering.
Yes, I believe we should gather the seeds.
Okay, so these are 3 each for guaranteed success. We have 5 between the 2 actions.
Yeah. Alright. You go ahead and get the guaranteed one, I guess? I mean, it's the same either way. I think.
Yeah, it really, because we're each
We're at the same spot
Same.
with everything.
place with regard to taking a wound.
How do I take another wound? Oh yeah, because I rolled shit.
You should spend 1 of your morale to gain a health. Is that what that says?
Spend a morale to decrease stress by 1.
Uh,
I thought it was gain a health, and that's why I was like, I'm gonna do this to you!
what the fuck kind of medic bullshit? Fuck it.
It's one of my skills that I get to spend more
Yeah, sure.
spend things to.
Okay, well then, oh shit, this is also a guaranteed wound, and this is a guaranteed adventure.
Well, that's annoying.
Okay.
Is our is that adventure? Okay, so we literally even that only says that we need to plant one seed.
Yeah.
So guarantee the success and take the adventure. I'd say one of us will
Right.
do that.
Well, there's 3 optional objectives. Collect 1 seed from token number 1.
Yeah.
Collect 1 seed from token number 2, and there is 1 greenhouse and 1 plant or growing seed for each astronaut.
Yeah.
So, like,
True.
I think we do.
Both.
I think whoever doesn't take the guarantee goes here, because 2 wounds isn't going to be enough to knock you down another thing.
Mm-hmm.
But what is this symbol?
You get a condition.
Okay. But if we each took, if the non-guaranteed one ended up with a wound,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
I'll go there.
okay. You sure?
Fuck it.
Okay. And I'll go here.
Scorpio. And you have
Okay.
your build person.
Yeah, so he'll...
Wait, do we have another one of these things?
We do. We do indeed.
Let's do that.
There we go. Alright. So, current turn, you gain a morale and prevent future consequences.
Cool.
Previous turn, I gain a morale and prevent future consequences. Okay. And then gathering. We'll do the guaranteed first.
Yep.
So this goes back. I'm here. This goes away. We mark that as completed. And I do get an adventure though, and it's a gathering, so a gray adventure. The engineer, confirm. Oh no. The adventure is called My Poor Ribs. The others say the fall looked really scary. Gain 2 stress.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. My turn. I managed to succeed.
Right.
I
but
do
you
take
do
a
still
wound.
take a wound, and you do go on an adventure.
And I do
So
take one of
that's
these.
a gathering adventure for Samantha.
I cannot
Anderson.
use skills currently.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Put 3 of the rotation tokens
Yep.
on the probe bay space. Specifically on the aerospace.
Probe bay? That's fine.
Okay, so there's that. We take this, and we have gotten that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
and
all.
then that's it. So next round, malfunction. We're rolling 1 of each. 2, 2, 1.
Okay.
Confirm. Mandatory mission objective completed. We still don't want to proceed
Yes.
now to the next mission because we are really close
Yep.
to the thing. So cancel. Alright, soul 7 out of 7. Living block. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright. That's
What
fine.
happens in the living block? Complication, med lab. Energy conversion efficiency 33%. This part is now broken. Red marker on the energy in the med lab.
Okay.
Our med lab is going to shit.
Our mid lab is definitely going to shit.
Alright.
Confirm. Oh, wait. Go back. We still haven't managed to build the new antenna. Here's hoping we can finally do it today. If we do this today, it will truly be in the nick of time. Wait a minute.
No, it's fine, I think. Well, the adventures, those are the cards have been pre-stacked.
Well, I know, but when we complete the antenna has implications for the next mission.
I know.
So if by continuing until we've gotten the optional objective, we have effectively forced the game to treat us as though we didn't accomplish the primary objective until turn 7, I would have actually voted not to do that.
I know, but I don't think that's the case. I think that the app knows like when we completed the
Okay.
main objective.
This round, the first player can only use one of their pawns.
And I'm first player.
You are. And then you discard 2 morale. Production, we still produce at full value. We lose 2 food though.
Oh, but this one grows.
Yes. Yes, it does. So then, does that happen before we eat? Move seeds you have up 1 space, then consume food.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, so the mission log, watching old family videos, put any number of pawns on this action. Each astronaut receives 1 morale for 1 of their actions on this die, or on this action. Prevent future consequences.
All right.
That's cool, but unnecessary. I think the most important thing is lab research.
Yeah. So we send two actions there.
Yep.
Lab research. Put
Other
everybody else
stuff-
onto here.
Oh, you can only use one of your things.
Oh yeah.
Quick, drive the. Yeah, that's cool. I kind of like to gather samples.
Don't. There's literally no point right now.
You don't think that the samples would be saved and we could start to discover them? Because if discovering samples is how we get skills, then investing in gathering samples is how we get better at shit.
I don't know. I'm not convinced that we're gonna keep them. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe we will.
Oh, also,
Those, yeah.
one of these went here.
One of them only.
Only 1 per turn.
Oh, that's how that works. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's like a trickle.
Yeah. Trickle, but no rerolls.
Okay, so then I've got a
Any
couple of
successes.
options. I mean, I could gather samples if we think that they're going to be stored.
Mhm.
I could raise the morale if we assume that that's going to be maintained. I think it's definitely safe to assume that these are maintained.
Probably.
So I could spend, some actions
Fix some shit.
repairing.
Honestly, fixing the med bay might not be the worst thing in the world,
Okay.
based on if this is maintained.
Yeah. Okay. So then we'll go. We'll do a guaranteed fix on the medbay,
Mhm.
and then we'll do a attempted fix on the medbay.
Okay. And I'm gonna send him here.
Right. Okay. I think that's.
Oh wait, shit. No.
Oh, right.
Wait, guarantee that.
There we go.
Guarantee that shit.
That's more important.
Right.
Okay. Cool. So that happens first. Watching old family videos. Done.
My drone was watching old family videos.
Okay. So then nothing.
So what does that do?
You gain a morale.
I get him around.
Plant seeds.
We
Plant a seed.
yeah. Technically we have.
Oh, technically, yeah, we have 2 seeds in the cargo bay.
One of them there.
Plant one of them. Aha! Bam! We've accomplished all the shit.
Yes.
And then we build, so I'm going to repair. What do you think is more important, oxygen or energy?
We're tied on that,
Yeah.
so.
Either way, I'm going to have to
we
spend...
have more oxygen pieces.
Do the oxygen.
Okay. You mean don't do oxygen?
No, we have more oxygen spare
Oh,
parts.
because you... Okay, yeah, that's right, because you have to spend it. So I have to spend this
Yes.
to repair that.
Yep.
And we have to go down 1 of each because I'm performing the action.
No. You're performing this action to repair this. If you were performing medbay action, then you would do that.
Ah, okay. I follow. All right.
So
cool.
you just use
So then
one
I
of
just
these
consume that to switch this to a green cube. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
And then we each get our shit back.
Yep.
And next round.
Yep.
Malfunction dice. 1, which is the important thing,
Yep.
and then 3, and then 1. So no malfunctions.
That's good. Alright.
Confirm. Mandatory mission objective complete. Do you want to proceed now to the next mission? So confirm, I guess. Well done. Thanks to your skill and knowledge, a new antenna is now set up, fully operational. You're all very proud of yourselves, and so is MCEI. The plan and its execution were perfect. Now that communication is secured, you can focus back on your primary task, colonizing Mars. Confirm. Choose 1 item as your reward for completing the mission objectives. Each astronaut heals 1 wound. 1 astronaut gains 1 of his or her chosen skill. change the topmost red cube in the malfunction box to green, or +1 morale, +5 energy, and +5 oxygen. Honestly, healing 1 wound is not the worst thing ever. Skills are really cool. Literally any of these would be good, except the last one would be slightly inefficient.
Skills. If I gained a skill, also did you shuffle these?
I did.
Why?
Because I didn't realize that you weren't supposed to.
Yeah, these are based on us. So, I can get a skill that if I spend 2 morale, I heal 1 condition of any astronaut, or spend 3 morale to heal up to 2 wounds of any astronaut. So there is that.
Oh no.
What?
There's an order to these.
There is?
Yeah, look at it.
Oh.
So you have to take the one at the top, I'm assuming? Let's find out.
I think so. I think you're probably right. Oh, that's annoying. I mean, it makes sense. But it's, that's frustrating.
Skills on page 4. Yeah, it just says, additionally, each astronaut has a set of 3 skill cards in a standalone mission. These are available from the beginning of the game. During a campaign, you need to unlock them first. But, I mean, based on the structure of these cards, I really do think it's required.
I mean, that would make sense.
Also, they definitely get better.
Yeah.
My progression does.
Same.
Fuck. Okay. Well then, so I would be able to spend 2 morale, draw a random upgrade card. That's not in play. It becomes available.
And we're not that in that much.
What's your first one?
Spend 2 morale, increase the morale by 1.
It's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think maybe the system block, switching this back to green.
Might be a good idea. I actually think
And
that.
then if we just stay on top of the living block.
Yeah. No, I think that's probably a good idea.
Okay. All right. Confirm. Save game. All right. Here we go. Update game notes.
Mm-hmm.
So the levels of the general supply. Okay. Oxygen is 16.
Yep. Same with energy.
G is 16.
And food is 11.
Okay. Set the morale.
Yeah.
Set the productivity. That's all full, right?
Yep.
Except for the farm.
Farm has 1. But it has 2 greenhouses and 1 seed.
I don't have any new. Oh my god, this is like some straight up Tabletopia shit. This is definitely meant to be done on a tablet. 1 seed at 1, right?
Yes. What is that one?
Okay, and then what are the black cubes? black cubes on the field. That's fine. Oh, here we go. Set the number of greenhouses. Oh my god, you can just tap the screen to put a cube. Oh my god. I'm over here like trying to
Click and drag.
fucking click and fucking. This isn't going to be in the VOD. You can consider this a little something special for all you live viewers.
Except for when it is going to be in the VOD because I don't edit them.
Okay, well then there you go. We're just a bunch of foul-mouthed assholes. Okay, next. Set the broken parts. Okay, so that's here, here. Those are the only two, right?
Those are the only two.
Okay. Set the block state. So 4. Okay, so literally everything is preserved. I'm literally just copying the state of the board.
Oh god.
We done fucked up, Jacob.
We'll see how badly.
Hashtag morale.
Yeah.
You can find additional elements here. You can move them around as needed. Set the resources you have. We have 4 O2, 3 gears.
Yes. 3 gears. 3.
3 circuits.
3 circuits and 2 energy.
2 energy.
And 1 seed.
Oh, I can drag. There we go. Okay. Next, set depot markers and research cubes. Nope.
Fuck all and damn. Because depot, we have broken froggy.
Oh, that's also. It's not this, it's actually the X.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Is there any facility cards in use? We don't have any of those. Set the map. Oh god, even the map! Oh my god.
Damn.
Remember to record samples. Okay, so the samples do stick around at least.
Well, that's good.
Okay, so yep, plains. Plains. Canyon? No, volcano.
Volcano. Then canyon.
Volcano, then canyon, and then
Shell
what's the
pit.
third, rather?
Oh, this one? Plateau.
So, okay.
We have a canyon here. Or
Canyon, okay.
here is a
Shell
shell
pit.
pit. We have geysers. And then a chasm.
Geysers. Chasm. Okay, so that's the map.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any... We didn't actually remove any sample cubes.
Nope.
But there are other ones that we didn't start with.
Yep.
Ah, okay. Drag a bunch of fucking little blue cubes. Assholes. Okay, so there we go. Set each astronaut's health. No, thank you.
Oh fuck! I also have a condition now.
Yep, we saved that too.
Yeah.
You have.
I have a migraine.
Okay, and you have 2 morale.
Yep.
Okay. I have some health,
Yep.
no conditions, and 1 morale.
Mm-hmm.
Remember to set markers for all astronauts in play. Mark the first player by tapping the appropriate token. So
I
that's
was first player,
you.
so that means you're first player in the next round.
Well, but I think it's who's first player
Okay.
at the end. No, because at the end of the round it would have cycled, so it would be me.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, because that happens at the end, not at the beginning.
Yep.
Check to see if you need any additional information to save the game states and mark it on the screen or write it down. Gotta switch the fucking malfunction fucks. This one's green though.
Yep.
I think that's everything.
Okay.
Please enter file name. Labyrinth of the Night, Mission 2. Alright, sure. Game is saved. Next to menu. Ugh.
What?
Oh, God. We did so... I mean, we did it. We got both the primary and the optional objective.
Yeah.
So that was good. But I think we kind of put ourselves in a little bit of a bind. We have shit for morale.
Yep.
We're in a fairly tenuous position with regards to health.
Yep.
We have no investment in our skills or any progress towards getting skills. We do have the second greenhouse established.
Yes.
So that seed is at least going to grow, and then eventually we'll get to sort of parity
Yeah.
with food.
Yes. Which I think is extremely important because
I-
we only have that much. We only have 11 food left.
Yeah, I agree. So half of our food is going to disappear while we wait for that to grow.
But otherwise, a lot more would disappear.
Right. Our productivity is in good shape.
Yes.
Our malfunctioning less so.
Yeah.
But things could be worse, probably. I mean, I imagine. They seem like they could be worse.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they probably could be.
Yeah. But yeah, so there you go. That has been the first mission antenna of the first campaign, The Labyrinth of Night, of the First Martians. Firsts going on in this episode, including my first game.
I was going to say, including
Yeah.
Greg's first play of the
So
game.
there you go. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. I apologize if that got sort of in the nitty gritty, if we ended up concentrating and not talking enough, but thank you very much for being here. We hope you enjoyed the game. We hope we didn't spoil too much for you, and that you're encouraged to, at the very least, find someone who owns it, latch onto them like a remora, and play their copy of it.
This one.
I mean, look at that board game wall. That one. Well,
That one?
yeah, there you go. He's got long arms. Yeah, look at that board game wall. Who wouldn't latch onto that?
Exactly. Oh, that's what I'm here for, right?
Cheers.
Cheers.